Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Hey,
I'm ready.
hey,
We
we
back.
back. That's crazy. We
Uh,
said that at the same time. We back, Pop
yeah,
and
that's funny.
Groove episode 4. Yeah, that's wild. Let's see if we can get this framing right and this audio right this time. The reason
Where
why
you
we
trying
came
to
up with
go?
this skit was
Whatever.
because
Take.
when we were first building out the outline for season 1, we were just like, okay, every episode needs to have a ride, every episode needs to have a high thought, every episode has like a celebrity spoof, things along those lines. So for this episode, we wanted it to be centered around the ride. We knew that we wanted to get lost on the ride because that's based off a real skit, like us ended up at Six Flags, like that's a real story. But we weren't sure who the celebrity guest was going to be. But then in 2018, when Shia did his Take Me Anywhere thing, I was like, oh, that's perfect. He could just be the one like hitchhiking or lost on the road. That's like a little 2-in-1. Plus, at that time, he was kind of in the Brockhampton
I told you
ecosystem
it was
around like
nice. What
2019.
you mean?
Yeah.
So it was weird that we came up with this
Oh
and like
no.
made him the guest
All right,
before he
bet.
was actually like
Where were you
around and
guys
shit.
headed?
I wanted to
I'm
show him,
not
I
really
wanted
sure.
to
We were
get his
just on a
opinion,
blunt
but
ride.
we just
You
never
mean you
had the
Uh,
took a
chance.
long trip?
names of weeds, man, back in the
Yeah,
day.
You
right.
good with y'all?
Yo, I got that
Who?
wrong turn, bro.
Me
This shit
and Pop?
fire.
Yeah.
Remember the
That was,
beehives?
we was throwing
We really,
everything at that shit, taking
yeah,
off
trying to
every
knock it
time.
down. We
Okay,
were not
now.
trying to play with
Okay,
that.
let's play.
Oh, the
Who?
little league field
Oh,
for
there it
real.
is. Right.
Oh shit!
We were playing baseball all the time, and we were tired sometimes of the ball going always into the woods. So this one at bat, I wanted to get behind the mound while John was batting. John swung the bat and let go of it, and the bat came backwards and cracked me right in the mouth. And yeah, I was leaking all over. And JB's mom, R.I.P., saved us, saved me. Thought I was gonna beat him up.
I
Oh
did. I
shit!
really thought you were gonna beat my
Bro, I'm
ass, and I
so
wouldn't have
sorry.
blamed you.
I heard you.
Did he ever get you back? He stole $100 from me once, so kinda.
Got
He
those
paid me
garbage
back though. Groovy
cans.
paid me back.
And so we had a good night.
Yeah, definitely. We used to do the
Yo,
craziest things. Remember when we first got those big garbage cans and they were
I'm gonna
brand
fuck
new
you
and
up, Pop.
clean? We really
Ran
put
and
each
they
other
was
in and we
Oh.
were just racing in that shit. I was not strong enough to hold him. Drop that shit.
dropped that shit, scraping up all the garbage cans in the neighborhood. Well, ours.
Yeah, seriously. And then losing down the hill was crazy. They actually had this limo too, someone in the neighborhood. Yo,
That was
Yo, Pop, you
stories of
good?
that neighborhood. I love the sound effects.
thank you. Yeah,
Oh,
when you
hell
open the
yeah.
doors after baking
Drink.
out the whip
Your
and that
boy is
shit just pouring out
thirsty.
smoke. You
That's what I
doing
was
that right
looking at
now?
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I'm doing that right now.
Can I get Tree Fitty on Pump 5?
What's that? Tree Fitty.
That's a
It's
little
for my
nod to
mountain
South
lion.
Park,
Is he
the Loch Ness
lactose?
Monster.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I call rolling that next piece, you heard?
Yo, rolling the next piece
Shia,
was always such a big
where
deal.
your mouth?
What are you
Everyone wanted
talking
to
about?
be the
He's in the
one because
car.
everyone swore they were the best.
I used to try
Really?
to always roll.
This is all
No.
just such
Have you
high
seen my
random
mountain
shit. I
lion
don't even
anywhere?
know how or why we
Mountain
came up
lion?
with this because clearly this is not a story based on reality at all.
Don't you hate when playlists don't match the mood of what you're doing?
You gotta have a smoking
Some people say
playlist.
I'm
You
an
gotta
old head
have
for
your
not
riding
fucking with them
playlist.
streaming service
You gotta come
playlists.
right. You gotta
I
be
don't
ready
never
for the
see no G
occasion.
shit.
I'm a victim of that.
You need to get the
Definitely
stuff
playing
from
the
the
wrong
streets.
song at the wrong time.
Is Pop home? Who? John. No.
I think that's the first time that we allude to the fact that we have nicknames. That like
Yep.
Pop is not really my name. I think that's the first time that we reveal that John is my name and that we all essentially have nicknames in the show. Because that's what it was. We all had nicknames in real life and we still do. Like, we got Groovy Lou, we got
White boy
Biz,
John. Your
White
name done
Boy.
changed about four. Your name done changed about 8 times.
I know, seriously. You and Biz are tall. And so there was one day that me, Biz, and one of his other friends were playing ball. It was probably Tony too, a little 2-on-2, but I was just wearing like a blue t-shirt and blue shorts. And since I was shorter than they're like, oh, Papa Smurf came to ball, whatever. And for some reason that stuck. And then that evolved into just like Pop or whatever. And that's why my nickname is Pop in the show. Another one that we had was White Boy John from the Ave, which you called me in the other episode.
I was talking about Hartford, and then John one day randomly like, I'm from Hartford too. And I'm like, no way. He like, nah, like my grandparents live on the Britain Ave. I said, what? I'm thinking he talking about Albany Ave the whole goddamn time. It's New Britain Ave. And I don't know, for some reason, I just start calling him White Boy John from the Ave, New Britain Ave.
That's just
And
funny.
that shit stuck. That's his name in my phone. That shit long as hell.
This is the first time that we had Dub pull up with his manager too, because he really had a manager who was signed, and he would always say that, she's got some big things coming, some connections to big people or whatever, and we never see anything to come to fruition. But this is her making her appearance to know that there is a real person who's managing him, and we just happen to not see it. We happen to not be there that day. What other nickname stories we got? JB, Jabu, Bezalel Jackson, Biz. Yeah,
Biz.
Biz.
Well,
Biz
JB
came.
got his nickname in
Yeah.
fifth grade from Miss Colburn, our fifth grade English teacher, and we had three Jordans in the room, and she literally just named them by their first abbreviation in their name and their first abbreviation in their last name. So yeah, that was JB got his nickname, and it's been
Stuck
JB
ever
ever
since.
since.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's wild. The power a teacher can have. For
What?
like one
She was
moment, you know
mean.
what I mean?
And listen, she was mean as hell. You had no choice but to call him JB. What?
That's crazy. Stuck to this day.
Shout out to JB for having the longest ringback.
Oh yeah,
Ringback.
the ringback tone
Oh
over the
my
Symphony
God.
Biz.
It's
Yo, when
Symphony Biz. That
yo,
shit was
so,
crazy.
yeah, so whenever you would have a song as the ringback tone, you would call someone and you would hear some song instead of the dial tone or whatever. And whenever that song stopped getting paid for, or whenever they took it off the service or whatever, it would just go to some generic, like straight up symphony thing. So I forget what Biz's song was before the symphony thing because it was the symphony thing
Yeah,
forever, bro, for
ever.
so long. We
I'm
started calling it.
like, if he don't pick up
Like,
this
bro,
fucking
change
phone,
this. Pick
like
any song.
I am not calling for a job interview.
Truth is Peanut.
Yep.
Do you know where that came from?
I don't know. I mean, he had a peanut head when he was
Tony is just Tone. That's the easy one. Also known as Pop Tart Tone. I just didn't want to use the word Pop Tart in this, so he's just Tone. Tony Tone make the girls moan, as Groovy used to
no
say.
turning. No, no, that was Alex. Alex Thomas
Oh,
used to
Alex
say
Thomas said
that.
that. Oh yeah,
Yeah. He said, man,
that's
that's
funny.
Tony Tone made the girls moan. I was like, yeah, this dude Alex crazy, yeah.
We got Groovy Lou.
Oh yeah, Groovy. I
You
got
want
my nickname up in
yeah.
Boston. Jeff, he was my tattoo artist, and all his buddies and him had nicknames up there, and they were tired of just calling me Lou and Lewis, and they were like, yeah, we gotta give him a nickname, and they were like, I do remember this day. It was like, yeah, he smokes weed, he's super cool, he's mad chill. Man, we're gonna call him Groovy Lou.
That was a
And yeah,
perfect name. That fit you so on
yeah,
point.
it fit perfect. Yeah, so yeah, I've been Groovy ever since. Let's talk about Dub's nicknames. Dub had a lot. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Don't take this to offense, Dub, but you changed your name as much as Diddy changed his names. That nigga
Oh
was
man,
Sean
not Diddy.
Combs, P. Diddy, you know what I mean? Dub was fifth, Dub, then J Dub. Then I'm like, that's Dub. I'm like, hey, fifth. I'm like, which one is it? I
Google
don't know.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of
Google.
his
Oh
bars.
man,
Google me. We
that
don't know
was
what name to
legendary.
Google.
We don't. Anonymous. Trey,
Trey.
just Trey Pound.
Yep, Trey Pound. As
Oh, my boys
Alpheus.
up. Yeah, my boys used to call him Fat Man Scoop, but we used to definitely call him Fat Man Scoop.
I remember that.
Yep, that was his nickname. Oh, nah. That was not his nickname. I'm lying. It was Tank.
Oh shit, Tank.
Tank. Niggas was calling him Tank up there. That's the one nigga Tank right there. I was crying. I'm like, yeah. And that all happened in 1 week, and they get him a nickname pretty fast. I'll tell you a quick side story. When I first
Yeah,
heard Trey's name in seventh grade, his real name, I'm looking around the room like, who the fuck is that?
yeah.
And he put his hand up. I said, oh, hell no. He said, yeah,
That's
I named
crazy.
after my dad and my grandfather. I said, bruh, you the third?
That's where Trey came from. He the third.
Alpheus Wilkinson the third. I
Yeah.
said, man, get him the hell out of here.
Was your mom there?
Yep.
Oh, he weak.
Oh shit.
Yo, I used to get so sick when
Learn how
people
to
used to show up
drive,
when my mom
man.
was there.
You
It's
gotta
like,
keep your
bro, I'm
eyes on
already
the
trying to
road.
dodge
You
her
gotta
and
stay
she's
in
already
your
on to
lane.
us. Speaking of
Settle
Trey, here he
down,
is.
man. I only took half a puff.
Yo, half a puff.
What's that shit?
Well, okay, pause it real quick,
All
yo,
right, all
because
right.
so that goes back to what you had to say earlier of who always wanted to roll first. I always definitely volunteered to roll first, but I always used to say I bought the Dutch, and I always had weed though, or sometimes I didn't, but I still volunteered. Or we just always
Hey,
chip in.
if you provide the Dutch, that's already a good enough reason.
Yeah, so I remember always sparking the Dutch, and Trey will always be watching me, bro. Cause we was in the back, yo, and I remember that, yo, and I'm hitting it,
Just
but
evaluating your technique,
yeah, you feel me? Trying to see if I really lit it up good, so it don't
like a
canoe up the
critic.
next. You know what I mean, bro? But I hit that bitch about 4 or 5 times. That's why he said something. I swear, that's how I
Yeah,
used to
right.
be on
Whoever
my. I
lights
used
the
to be
blunt, it's like they make sure they get their hits.
get
Next
their
time it
hits.
comes
It was
back
like
around, it might be that big.
shit, and then there used to be a fight for second, third,
Oh
fourth.
yeah, calling
What?
deuces. People really used to call deuces,
It was bad.
messing
It
up
was
the
bad.
rotation.
We had some potheads. That's why niggas want to get
Yeah,
high.
exactly. This is
Okay,
another real
cool.
story,
Creepy
right?
as
When you guys hit
fuck.
the deer, or
What?
what's up?
You scared, little me?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
because I
just
think Peanut
saying,
was the one who
like,
wrote
I ain't
this,
trying
or
to
who
run
told us
into
this
no
story.
zombies and no crazy shit, you never know out
I need
here.
to
Yeah,
hear it
going
from your
down
point
the
of
back
view.
road, going down the Rye Street.
Shit. What,
Oh, word.
dude.
Nigga, pass the blunt.
My bad, my nigga. Only took 2.
Going for another one.
I'm trying to tell you, it'd be
Shit
like
was
that.
big.
Deer just ran across the street up there. You see that?
I think honestly, I was in the front seat with Peanut at with Krishna,
Mm,
and Peanut was in the back with Trey, and I was supposed to pass it back to Trey, so that's why he was talking shit. I know you just put it the way you did, but
yeah. I
but
mean, I wasn't
I
there. I
got
just yeah.
nah. I clearly only saying this because I clearly got the best view of that fucking hit. Yo, that I just remember that deer getting hit, and it was a big deer. Yo, that deer got hit and did like a 360 tail whip and slid like on all fours across the road and popped up and took off. That's what I thought I seen the takeoff, but I thought it was over. So we were so scared because we went down the road, and then the thing is like we would you know how to get to Rice Street, you know what I mean, the basketball court.
Mhm.
We got on that road, and it's either you got to go all the way around South Windsor just to get home, like back to Peachbrook, or you got to go past the road that you know what I mean, and get to Sullivan at the end, and then take it all the way up. You know what I mean, where that
Mhm.
gas station
Yep.
was.
Yep.
Man, we went down that road so shook. And I'm
I
talking about
believe it.
we was going like 10 miles per hour down that back road until we finally had seen a light. Like
Yeah. That's
it was
crazy.
that.
That's a wild
And
story.
no damage to the car. Shout out to Volvos, man.
I don't know
Nah,
why they told
salute,
me to do it
bro.
in a Jamaican accent.
Damn
I
near
forget
came
who
out of
said
that.
it would be funny.
My back, my legs.
Yeah, I don't know what Krishna recorded with because there's so much
Damn,
background
what
noise.
the
I think he was
fuck just
taking a
happened?
shit and the fan was on or
Curious to
something,
learn about
honestly.
this bunch.
Yeah.
This shit just
It
curious.
might have been in his little hut it might have been his space here.
Oh,
He got a
yeah,
little space
true.
in his little hut. He
When
got a
he
little
had his
hut
little
shit that
tent.
he
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a
smoking in the
smart ass
crib.
idea.
It was
Mhm.
wild. Damn, bro, we
Yeah,
had
so
Six
this really
Flags.
happened when we were
Yo, you
lost on
was
the
lost
ride.
as fuck, Pop.
You
I don't
guys
know
trying
where
to
I
go?
took a lost turn,
Shit,
but
I'm
we were
down.
just smoking. We were on our usual route, and then all of a sudden it was
Damn,
like
there
I
aren't
was
any
kind of
of these
just
spots.
driving and not too
Just pulling
sure,
next
but
to
we
this
were
car
just
right here.
smoking,
You
listening to
straight?
music, not really
Yeah,
thinking
fuck it.
anything of it.
Okay.
And then next thing we know, we look up and we really see a roller coaster. It's like, bro, are we all the way in Massachusetts
Is it?
right now? How did we get
Yeah.
here?
Does
Because
that
you can
work?
drive
I'm
to
not
Six
sure. I've never
Flags back
tried it.
roads from
Then why do you
Connecticut real
try?
easy without even
You ask a
realizing
lot
it.
of questions.
And we were just,
Shia,
I don't know how many
what
blunts
you
we
plan on
smoked, but
doing
we
with
ended up
biscuits while
there.
we in the park, huh?
All right, episode 4. That's it. Our random little adventure lost on a blunt ride with Shia LaBeouf.
Whoa.
Peanut really went
The
skydiving. I've
left
never been.
side.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. I'm straight on
Dude,
that. I'm good.
I
He
just
took his
pulled
father. I
up
think he
on
took
the
his father for
opposite
Father's
side
Day.
of the
That's what
mountain.
they
Yeah, I
did
think that's
Turn
what
together.
it is.
left from
That's crazy.
5,000.
Funny story he did tell me was he said he off excitement he opened his mouth and instantly cotton mouth like
Oh, I
dried up.
believe it.
Yeah,
Just in a
yeah. So
second,
he
just
was
all
like,
that air.
yeah, all that air just dried him up, bro. He was like, bro, it was fun as hell. He said he was dried up.
Couldn't breathe.